Hi everybody, it's Jenny, and today I'm sharing a card using some of the new additions to the Alice collection from Miss Ink Stamps. And for my images today, I colored up a bunch of images from the Wildflower stamp set, as well as one of the cat images from All Smiles. And you can find all the products used in this video in the description box below. So off camera, I did a lot of coloring, and I also went ahead and fussy cut everything, so here are all my images. And since my images are going to be the main focus of my card, I'm just going to bring in a couple pieces of pattern paper from my stash, as well as some frame dies, including the high swirl frame, as well as the scalloped and rectangle layer from the EIEIO frame set. And before I go ahead and trim those down, I also stamped out the sentiment that says, "In a field of roses, be a wildflower." And I'm just going to bring in my 1/8 inch hole punch just to crop the corners a tiny bit to give it more of a ticket shape, just to fit in a little more with the whimsical theme of the card instead of just a plain rectangle. Next up, I'm going to figure out the orientations of my pattern paper, and then I'm just going to trim those down so I can go ahead and run those through my die cut machine with the frame dies. And for the swirl frame, I'm just going to go ahead and run that through with some black cardstock. Then I'm going to go ahead and play around with the layout of all my images along with the different layers. And you'll see right away I took out that scalloped piece, but I do end up adding that back in at the end. So it turns out I had a few more images that I didn't really want to add to the front because I thought it was getting a little too crowded. So instead, I'm going to make my card base and then go ahead and add that to the inside. And along with those few remaining images, I thought it would be neat to tie in the green pattern paper from the card front. So I'm just going to cut a 1/2 inch strip of that to add to the inside as well. So here I'm just playing around with the final layout of all my pieces, and then I'm gonna go ahead and glue everything down. So once all my pieces are glued in place, I'm going to go ahead and add the sentiment, and I'm just going to pop that up with a layer of foam tape. And here you're going to see me struggle for a minute trying to center this on the card front. I'm not too confident in my placement, but in the end, I just eyeballed it and it looked good enough for me. So for the last step, I'm going to go ahead and just attach my card front to the card base. And once my card front is attached, I have a tiny bit of trimming to do where the card front was just a little too big. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim off the white edges. And I'm just going to run over the front of the card with a big fluffy brush because there are a few spots that the glue kind of peeked out from under the paper, and I just went over that with some anti-static powder, and I just wanted to make sure that was all gone from the front. And here is a closer look at my finished card. I really love how whimsical and fun this card came out, and especially with the larger flowers, it really brings a card together rather quickly, and it just turned out so cute. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!